let's preview the application of the modal verb should. The modal verb would is applied in a clause stated in the past tense because the point in the past when the subject started to assume the experience, condition, or action is in a gap between the present when the speaker states the clause and the conversation among the speaker and the listeners at the present. So the moment in the past when the subject assumed an experience, a condition, or an action to be actualized is stated with the application of the modal verb will. The assumption in the past became a condition that was actualized in the past. We can discern the difference between the assumption and the assumed experience, condition, or action. So the assumption described with the modal verb will became the condition in the past. So we can understand the relation between the modal verb will and the modal verb would. The modal verb should is applied in a clause stated in the past tense. The modal verb shall is applied to reveal the form determination of the speaker included in the subject or the subject. We can apply the modal verb should to state the form determination of the subject or subject including the speaker that became the condition in the past. The modal verb shall is applied to describe the solemn determination for the actualization of an experience, a condition, or an action in the future from the will of the one who appears in the statement with the personal pronoun I. So we can understand that the modal verb shall is applied to describe the verb for the subject including the speaker. As the will of the one is revealed in the statement by the application of the modal verb shall as well as the other statement. We can find the application of the modal verb shall in the Bible. The definition of the modal verb shall is suitable for revealing the solemn determination of the subject or subject including the speaker in a formal way. We can think of this Y
shaped
street that the speaker applies the modal verb should in a statement. The speaker at the present is standing right here at the present, and the speaker
states about the subject who determined an experience of condition or an action for the future.
as the subject was right here before choosing either way to actualize on experience of condition or on action
from the determination.
So the speaker in this point can apply the modal verb shall to reveal the solemn will of the one who allows us to reach out to a point in time and a place. Let's suppose that the experience, condition, or action
according to the definition of the verb
in the statement that the modal verb
shall is applied.
The speaker in the past took this way that is not the present to actualize the experience, condition, or action described by the definition of the verb. And we can think of the experience, condition, or action as one of the possibilities from taking the different road as the road that we took for reaching out to this point at the present. We can understand that the speaker
state the clause in a way to reveal the obligation of the subject as the catch-up for the solemn and firm determination in the past, because the subject
can actualize the definition of the verb described by
the modal verb should.
The definition of the modal verb would
implies the intent of the speaker that the subject can actualize the definition of the verb described by the modal verb would at the present, right away.
And we can think of the interpretation of the clause that the modal verb should is applied into the obligation of the subject. The definition of the verb described by the modal verb shall in the past was
not made at the present when the speaker states the clause in the conversation.
We didn't take this road and we are here, and the one may admit that the subject at the present can actualize the definition of the verb described by the modal verb should at the present, even though it's a bit late, but it's okay. So we can understand that the clause that the modal verb should is applied into the obligation of the subject, because the one admit
returning to the determination in the past about
the experience, condition, or action that was planned precedingly as the solemn,
determination.
as a catch-up for the late assignment from the one.